Another thing that we are going to look at is she has less purely populist. While still provocative, her commentary began incorporating more intellectual and historical framing, especially when discussing culture and morality. That's one thing I have noticed about her, which is really good. Because before, Candace would discuss a lot of things, especially like in the Black community, looking at the Black community, America, and all of that. But right now, she goes deep into historical themes. She looks at a lot of things when she is doing discussions about culture and morality. She's done a lot of research. I think she's someone who reads a lot. She actually had book club. She has a book club from her channel where she reads with the women who are part of it. Anyway, she has millions of people who are willing to pay that. So I don't know why poor people like us are complaining. Let's move on. Now, let's look at what has stayed the same for Candace Owens. Her core conservatism. She continues to advocate limited government, free speech, and pro-life policies. That has not changed. She has always been an advocate for those things, and it has not changed. The only thing I'm seeing in the aspect of government is that she now sounds less like somebody who is in politics, but she sounds more like someone who is no longer affiliated with any political party, but she's watching from the outside. Before, she always sounded like a Republican conservative who wants this from the government. Now she just sounds like a conservative, traditional wife with her podcast, a podcast with her mommy slews, who wants this or that from the government. And that is quite interesting because that is a shift I am seeing in 2025. I know most people are not seeing that yet, but I see it. Very soon, Candace Owens will no longer be affiliated to any political party. Watch this. Watch this when I tell you. Watch this when I tell you. Another thing that has not changed for Candace, her confrontational style. Damn, what happened to my English? It traveled. Her confrontational style. Owens remains unapologetically combative, especially against progressive movements. If you put her in any place where she has to have a conversation with you, she will, please, I don't need to say anything on that. Let's move on. Focus on culture wars. Issues like gender ideology, feminism, and identity politics remain central to her platform. And this is one thing I'm seeing that is really different. Candace has always had this very combative way of discussing these particular topics. But in recent times, I have noticed a more subtle drawback to listen more to people who have those experiences. And she will still tell you, no, I don't like this or I don't like that. But she is more willing to listen to people who have had those experiences than she was before. Before, she would just come off the back, bam, 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 it's World War III. But these days, she is a little more subtle. She's willing to listen. She's even willing to have someone on a podcast, have a conversation about it. Quite interesting. I think her husband's calm, reserved, and maybe calm, nuanced nature is rubbing off on her, which is nice. This blend, American populist tempered with European style traditionally, reflects in Farmer's influence. I think those are things that are rubbing off from her husband to her.